The Big Bang Theory remains one of the most popular modern sitcoms, remembered for its smart humor, awkward friendships, science jokes, love stories, and unforgettable characters. In this video, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, famous roles, and the lives they built after the series. We'll also remember the incredible actors who are no longer with us. Let's return to the apartments, the comic book store, and the world where science, friendship, and everyday comedy made this show a lasting television favorite. Jim Parsons became one of modern television's most recognizable comic actors as Sheldon Cooper, the brilliant, socially rigid, and deeply particular physicist in The Big Bang Theory. Born James Joseph Parsons on the 24th of March, 1973, in Houston, Texas, he was 34 when the series premiered on the 24th of September, 2007. Parsons gave Sheldon a precise mix of intellectual arrogance, childlike honesty, nervous energy, and unexpected vulnerability, turning what could have been a one-note genius into a fully memorable character. His sharp delivery, unusual rhythm, and physical control made Sheldon's habits, fears, friendships, and emotional growth central to the sitcom's success. The role brought Parsons worldwide fame and earned him 4 Primetime Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe Award. Before becoming widely known, he had worked in theater and taken smaller film and television roles, but Sheldon Cooper became his defining screen identity. After the show ended, Parsons continued acting and producing, including work on Young Sheldon, Hollywood, and stage projects. As of May 2026, Jim Parsons is 53 years old and remains remembered for creating one of television comedy's most distinctive characters. Johnny Galecki became one of television's most familiar sitcom actors as Leonard Hofstadter, the kind, intelligent, and often insecure experimental physicist at the center of the group. Born John Mark Galecki on the 30th of April 1975 in Brie, Belgium, and raised in Illinois, he was 32 when the series premiered on the 24th of September 2007. Galecki gave Leonard a warm mix of nervous charm, dry humor, emotional honesty, and quiet persistence, making him a natural contrast to Sheldon Cooper's rigid personality. As Penny's neighbor, roommate, friend, and later husband, Leonard often served as the emotional bridge between the scientific world of his friends and everyday life outside it. Before this role, Galecki was already known for playing David Healy on Roseanne, but Leonard brought him global recognition and an Emmy nomination. As of May 2026, Johnny Galecki is 51 years old and remains remembered for bringing sincerity, awkward humor, and human warmth to one of modern television's most beloved nerd characters. Kaley Cuoco became one of television's most recognizable comedy stars as Penny, the friendly, confident, and street-smart neighbor who brought warmth and everyday humor into a world of socially awkward scientists. Born Kaley Christine Cuoco on the 30th of November 1985 in Camarillo, California, she was 21 when the series premiered on the 24th of September 2007. Cuoco gave Penny a lively mix of charm, sarcasm, emotional honesty, and natural comic timing, making her far more than just Leonard and Sheldon's neighbor. As the character grew from an aspiring actress and waitress into a more mature, independent woman, Cuoco helped give the sitcom much of its heart and balance. Before this role, she was already known for 8 Simple Rules and Charmed, but Penny brought her worldwide fame. She later starred in and produced The Flight Attendant, earning Emmy nominations for that work. As of May 2026, Kaley Cuoco is 40 years old and remains remembered for bringing humor, brightness, and grounded humanity to one of modern sitcom television's most beloved characters. Simon Helberg became one of television comedy's most recognizable supporting stars as Howard Wolowitz, the loud, fast-talking, and often overconfident aerospace engineer in The Big Bang Theory. Born Simon Maxwell Helberg on the 9th of December, 1980, in Los Angeles, California, he was 26 when the series premiered on the 24th of September, 2007. Helberg gave Howard a sharp blend of awkward confidence, theatrical humor, insecurity, and surprising emotional growth, turning him from a showy ladies' man into a more mature husband, father, and loyal friend. His expressive voice, physical comedy, and quick reactions helped make Howard stand out among the group, especially through his friendship with Rauch and his relationship with Bernadette. Before this role, Helberg had appeared in sketch comedy, films, and television, but Howard brought him international fame. He later earned strong praise and a Golden Globe nomination for Florence Foster Jenkins. As of May 2026, Simon Helberg is 45 years old and remains remembered for bringing eccentric energy, comic timing, and unexpected heart to one of the sitcom's most distinctive characters. Kunal Nayyar became widely known as Rajesh, Raj, Kuthrapalli, the gentle, romantic, and socially anxious astrophysicist, whose awkward charm made him a memorable part of the group. Born Kunal Nayyar on the 30th of April, 1981, in London, England, and raised in New Delhi, India. He was 26 when the series premiered on the 24th of September, 2007. Nayyar gave Raj a distinctive mix of shyness, sweetness, dramatic emotion, and sharp comic timing, especially through the character's early inability to speak to women without alcohol. Over time, Raj grew from a nervous outsider into a more confident friend, son, and romantic dreamer, while still keeping his sensitive and eccentric personality. Before this role, Nayyar had limited screen experience and had studied acting in the United States, but Raj brought him international fame. Afterward, he appeared in projects such as Criminal, UK, Suspicion, The Storied Life of A.J. Fikri, and voice work in Trolls. As of May 2026, Kunal Nayyar is 45 years old and remains remembered for bringing warmth, vulnerability, and comic elegance to one of television's most endearing, science-loving characters. Mayim Bialik became one of television's most distinctive comedy actresses as Amy Farrah Fowler, the brilliant, socially awkward, and emotionally cautious neurobiologist who slowly became Sheldon Cooper's closest partner. Born Mayim Chaya Bialik on the 12th of December, 1975, in San Diego, California. She was 34 when she first appeared in the series in 2010. Bialik gave Amy a dry mix of intelligence, stiffness, hidden warmth, and quiet romantic longing, making the character grow from an unusual match for Sheldon into a central part of the group. Her real background in neuroscience also made the role feel more authentic, as she earned both undergraduate and doctoral degrees from UCLA. Before this role, she was already known as the star of Blossom, but Amy brought her renewed fame and 4 Primetime Emmy nominations. Afterward, she starred in Call Me Kat, hosted Jeopardy! For a period, and continued working as an actress, author, and science communicator. As of May 2026, Mayim Bialik is 50 years old and remains remembered for bringing intelligence, restraint, and unexpected emotional depth to one of sitcom television's most memorable female scientists. Melissa Rauch became one of television comedy's most memorable later additions as Bernadette Rostenkowski-Wolowitz, the sweet-voiced, sharp-minded microbiologist who eventually became Howard's wife. Born Melissa Ivy Rauch on the 23rd of June 1980 in Marlborough Township, New Jersey, she was 29 when she first appeared in the series in 2009. Rauch gave Bernadette a funny contrast between her tiny voice, polite appearance, fierce temper, and strong intelligence, making the character stand out quickly after joining the group. At first introduced as Penny's co-worker and Howard's love interest, Bernadette gradually became a central figure, bringing confidence, ambition, and a tougher emotional edge to the female side of the sitcom. Her relationship with Howard added both humor and maturity, especially as they moved into marriage and parenthood. Before this role, Rauch had worked in stand-up comedy, theater, and smaller television parts, but Bernadette brought her wide recognition. Afterward, she continued acting and later starred in Night Court. As of May 2026, Melissa Rauch is 45 years old and remains remembered for bringing sweetness, authority, and sharp comic energy to one of the show's most distinctive characters. Kevin Sussman became a familiar and quietly funny presence as Stuart Bloom, the lonely, nervous, and soft-spoken owner of the comic book store, often visited by the main group. Born Kevin Sussman on the 4th of December, 1970, in New York City, he was 38 when he first appeared in the series in 2009. Sussman gave Stuart a dry blend of awkward humor, insecurity, kindness, and sad but charming honesty, making him more than just a side character. His tired voice, hesitant delivery, and unlucky personal life often brought a different kind of comedy to the story, especially when Stuart became closer to Howard, Bernadette, and their family. At first, he was mainly connected to the comic book shop, but over time he grew into a recurring member of the group's world. Before this role, Sussman had appeared in films and shows such as Ugly Betty, Sweet Home, Alabama, and Hitch. As of May 2026, Kevin Sussman is 55 years old and remains remembered for bringing gentle awkwardness, quiet sadness, and understated comic timing to one of the sitcom's most relatable supporting characters. John Ross Bowie became one of the sitcom's most memorable recurring guest stars as Barry Kripke, the clever, sarcastic, and highly competitive physicist who often clashed with Sheldon Cooper. Born on the 30th of May, 1971, in New York City, he was 37 when he first appeared in the series in 2009. Bowie gave Kripke a sharp mix of arrogance, dry humor, academic rivalry, and strange charm, making the character stand out even with limited screen time. His distinctive speech pattern, blunt insults, and constant need to challenge Sheldon turned him into a funny and recognizable presence at Caltech. Although Kripke was usually used as a rival rather than a close friend, Bowie made him feel lively, intelligent, and oddly entertaining. Before this role, he had worked in comedy, theater, and television, including sketch work with the Upright Citizens Brigade. Afterward, he became widely known for playing Jimmy DeMeo in Speechless. As of May 2026, John Ross Bowie is 54 years old and remains remembered for bringing sarcastic energy, comic precision, and a memorable edge to one of the show's best supporting characters. Laura Spencer became a memorable recurring presence as Emily Sweeney, the confident, intelligent, and slightly unusual dermatologist, who became one of Raj Kuthrapalli's most serious romantic partners. Born Laura Spencer on the 8th of May, 1986, in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, she was 27 when she first appeared in the series in 2014. Spencer gave Emily a calm but playful mix of warmth, directness, dark humor, and quiet confidence, making her feel different from Raj's earlier love interests. Her character was attractive and successful, but also had a strange fascination with horror and the macabre, which created a funny contrast with Raj's sensitive and nervous personality. Although Emily was not part of the original group, she added a new kind of romantic tension and helped show Raj trying to become more mature in relationships. Before and after this role, Spencer appeared in projects such as The Lizzie Bennet Diaries, Bones, and Matt and Dan. As of May 2026, Laura Spencer is 40 years old and remains remembered for bringing charm, intelligence, and a slightly dark comic edge to one of the sitcom's notable supporting characters. Brian George became a familiar recurring presence as Dr. V.M. Kuthrapalli, Raj's wealthy, opinionated, and often practical father. Born on the 1st of July, 1952, in Israel, he was 55 when he first appeared in the series in 2007. George gave the character a dry mix of authority, impatience, affection, and comic bluntness, making Raj's family life feel both funny and believable. Most of his early scenes came through video calls with Raj's mother, where his sharp comments and traditional expectations often created pressure for his shy son. Although he was not part of the main group, his appearances helped explain Raj's background, privilege, insecurities, and complicated relationship with his parents. Before this role, George was already known for playing Babu Bhatt on Seinfeld and for extensive voice work in animation and video games. He also appeared in many television shows across comedy and drama. As of May 2026, Brian George is 73 years old and remains remembered for bringing intelligence, dryness, and understated humor to one of the sitcom's notable family characters. Christine Baranski became one of the sitcom's most memorable recurring stars as Dr. Beverly Hofstadter. Leonard's brilliant, cold, and emotionally distant mother. Born Christine Jane Baranski on the 2nd of May, 1952, in Buffalo, New York. She was 56 when she first appeared in the series in 2009. Baranski gave Beverly a sharp mix of intelligence, elegance, emotional restraint, and dry humor, making the character both intimidating and strangely funny. As a psychiatrist and neuroscientist, Beverly often treated family relationships like scientific case studies, which created painful but comic tension with Leonard and an unusual bond with Sheldon Cooper. Although she appeared only occasionally, her precise delivery and controlled presence made every scene feel important. Before this role, Baranski was already a highly respected actress, winning an Emmy for Sybil and earning acclaim on stage and screen. She later became widely known for The Good Wife, The Good Fight, and Mamma Mia. As of May 2026, Christine Baranski is 74 years old and remains remembered for bringing sophistication, severity, and brilliant comic sharpness to one of the show's strongest parental characters. Brian Posehn became a memorable, recurring comic presence as Bert Kibler, the lonely, soft-spoken, and surprisingly sensitive geologist at Caltech. Born Brian Edmund Posehn on the 6th of July, 1966, in Sacramento, California. He was 46 when he first appeared in the series in 2013. Posehn gave Bert a strange but likable mix of awkward confidence, emotional openness, dry sadness, and unexpected sweetness, making him stand out even though he was not part of the main group. His deep voice, slow delivery, and unusual sincerity turned Bert into a funny contrast to the physicists around him, especially in scenes involving Amy, Sheldon, and the university staff. Although the character was often used for uncomfortable humor, Posehn made him feel oddly human rather than just strange. Before this role, he was already known as a stand-up comedian, writer, and actor, with work on Mr. Show, The Sarah Silverman Program, and several voice roles. As of May 2026, Brian Posehn is 59 years old and remains remembered for bringing awkward charm, gentle sadness, and offbeat comic timing to one of the sitcom's most distinctive supporting characters. Laurie Metcalf became one of the sitcom's most memorable recurring stars as Mary Cooper, Sheldon Cooper's loving, religious, and quietly strong mother. Born Laura Elizabeth Metcalf on the 16th of June, 1955, in Carbondale, Illinois, she was 52 when she first appeared in the series in 2007. Metcalf gave Mary a gentle but firm mix of Southern warmth, faith, patience, and plain-spoken honesty, making her a sharp contrast to Sheldon's scientific logic and emotional stiffness. Her scenes often showed the softer side of Sheldon, especially when Mary's simple wisdom could reach him in ways his friends usually could not. Although she appeared only occasionally, Metcalf made the character feel important, funny, and emotionally grounded. Before this role, she was already highly respected for playing Jackie Harris on Roseanne and for her long stage career. She later earned major acclaim for Lady Bird, The Conners, and her Tony-winning theater work. As of May 2026, Laurie Metcalf is 70 years old and remains remembered for bringing warmth, intelligence, and quiet authority to one of the show's most meaningful parental characters. Carol Ann Susi became one of the sitcom's most unforgettable unseen performers as Debbie Wolowitz, Howard's loud, demanding, and strangely lovable mother. Born on the 2nd of February 1952, in Brooklyn, New York, she was 55 when her voice first appeared in the series in 2007. Although viewers never saw Mrs. Wolowitz on screen, Susi made the character feel completely alive through her sharp shouting, heavy New York energy, comic anger, and hidden warmth. Her voice became a running joke and a familiar part of Howard's world, often showing both his frustration and deep attachment to his mother. Before this role, Susi had worked for decades in television and film, appearing in shows such as Seinfeld, Cheers, Grey's Anatomy, and That 70s Show. She died of cancer on the 11th of November 2014, at the age of 62, leaving behind a memorable legacy as the voice behind one of the show's most recognizable comic presences. Wil Wheaton became one of the sitcom's most entertaining recurring guest stars by playing a fictionalized version of himself, first as Sheldon Cooper's bitter rival and later as an uneasy friend. Born Richard William Wheaton III on the 29th of July 1972 in Burbank, California, he was 37 when he first appeared in the series in 2009. Wheaton gave his self-parody role a sharp mix of smug confidence, playful cruelty, nerd culture credibility, and comic self-awareness, making each appearance feel both unexpected and funny. His early conflict with Sheldon, especially over gaming, fandom, and old grudges, turned him into a perfect antagonist for the group's geek-centered world. Over time, the character softened and became more friendly, showing a lighter and more mature side, while still keeping his sarcastic edge. Before this role, Wheaton was already famous for playing Wesley Crusher in Star Trek: The Next Generation, and for his work in Stand By Me. As of May 2026, Wil Wheaton is 53 years old and remains remembered for bringing clever self-mockery, fan culture energy, and sharp comic timing to one of the show's best recurring celebrity roles. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the Big Bang Theory cast and the stories behind their unforgettable roles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite character, funniest moment, or classic episode in the comments. See you in the next video.